Hey guys, Carlsor here, and today I'm going to be showing you all the demo to an upcoming PC game called Rogue Legacy. This game is for PC, but you'll be noticing Xbox 360 controls on the screen, and that's just because of the controller that I'm using. It works just fine with a keyboard as well. This is also just a demo. You may have noticed the text at the very beginning of the video. There may be bugs in it because it's also not done yet, and there's a lot of content that's been cut just to make this more demo-like. There will be a lot more stuff in the final version of the game. So just keep that in mind while you're watching if it seems like there's not enough content for you, or if we happen to run into any bugs, although I haven't seen any yet. Just keep in mind that it's not done, and that there will be more stuff in the final version. And so let's just go ahead and jump right into things so that I can kind of explain what this is all about. This game has kind of a roguelike aspect to it in that when you die, you lose your character, but you don't lose everything. Instead, what happens is you get to choose an heir to basically take over where your last character left off. And so you get all the gold that your previous character collected from the dungeon, and you also get to choose a new character that may be a new class or have different traits or different spells. These guys are both barbarians. Well, actually, this is a guy, Sir Lee, and then we have Sir Scorpio. I can't talk today. Sir Scorpio. They're both barbarians. They can take more damage than other classes. Sometimes the traits are just there to be funny, like this guy's bald. I don't know if that actually does anything or not. I don't think it does. And this guy has IBS, or irritable bowel syndrome. And it means when you fart, or when you jump, sometimes the character will fart. Some of the traits can be like, well, in this case, this guy has Tourette's. He swears when he gets hurt. But sometimes it'll be stuff like nearsightedness or farsightedness, where stuff on the screen will be either blurry or clear, depending on how far away from your character on the screen it is. And some of the traits affect the gameplay more than others. Some are just there, like I said, to be funny. There's also different spells that your characters can have. In this case, this person has a flame barrier, this person has scythe, and this person has a chakram. This last one is also a knave, and they differ in that they have lower stats than a lot of the other characters, but they have a higher chance of landing critical strikes. There's also, let me go back through some of my older characters. There's a paladin. They have a shield that they can use to block attacks with. That's actually an upgraded version of the knight character. It replaces the knight when you get the paladin upgrade, and basically that just gives them the ability to block attacks with a shield at the cost of some MP. There's also there's other traits, like the character can be really huge or really small, like Lady Lisa here. And there's other classes as well. There's mages who have more spell power than other classes, and there's apparently like other stuff you can see in the trailer. Some of the other classes, there's like assassins or ninjas or something like that that have their own special stuff. But anyway, I haven't actually played as a character that has the flame barrier spell, and so let's go ahead and take Sir Lee here. And we'll confirm our selection, and what we'll see next is a screen where we can upgrade things about our keep. We can get the smithy, who I've already unlocked, and he's the purveyor of weapons and armor in the game. The enchantress, who organizes and helps you equip your runes. There's the architect, who I have not unlocked yet, although I almost have enough gold that I could. And what he does is, if you don't like the dungeon that you go into randomly or procedurally generating every time, you can lock down the last dungeon that you saw, and or maybe it's the current dungeon that from your current playthrough. I don't know which yet, but basically it'll keep it from randomly generating with every new character, so you can explore it more fully, I suppose. Let's see. You can increase the amount of stuff that you can carry, basically equipment that you can bring in with you. You can increase your maximum health, your magic damage, your amount of mana that you can have, and all kinds of stuff like that from this screen. I don't think I have enough gold to do anything here. Yeah, I don't. And so we leave that screen, and we'll actually see where all of the people that we unlock are. Here's the smithy, who, when you find... Oh, well, you start out with a few already blueprints for different equipment that you can unlock from him for a cost, and those things will stay unlocked with every future playthrough. So even though you lose your character when you die, stuff that you've unlocked in here and stuff that you bought from him will stay unlocked and bought for all of your future characters to choose from before they enter the dungeon. And so I have this, which increases my my amount of magic that I have. This, which increases the amount of armor that I have. This, which increases my health and mana. And this, which increased my damage. As you find blueprints, those question marks turn into items, and then you can buy those items from the blacksmith, and like I said, they'll stay unlocked after you find them, so you can continue to use them on your future characters. The enchantress here works much the same way, except for her, instead of finding blueprints, what you're trying to find is runes, and that'll unlock abilities like the vault rune, which allows you to do a double jump, basically, a jump in the air. And stuff like this, which allow you to use a button. It'll be some button on the keyboard, I don't know which one, or the LT-RT on the Xbox 360 controller to perform a dash. And once you've found the rune to unlock the skill, then you can buy the skill here for, in this case, 200 gold, and that will remain unlocked and bought for all of your future characters, so they can have the double jump rune or the sprint rune or whatever. And that's my magic ability for this character. It's a flame barrier that will hurt enemies that end up hitting the flames, I suppose. Some of them throw daggers, some of them throw axes, kind of Castlevania style, and chakrams that work kind of like the crosses in Castlevania. And then, there's plenty of other unique sort of abilities and stuff too. You also find more spells as you play in the dungeon. If you find a spell and touch it, then that'll become a spell that your future characters might end up with when they are generated on your next go-through. Basically, when you want to enter the dungeon, you lose all of the gold that you're currently carrying, but you get a chance once you're in the dungeon to go and find some more. And so now we're in the dungeon, and this is kind of the little introduction room that never changes. There's a teleporter here. I don't know what this door does yet. I assume that you have to do a whole bunch of stuff before it opens. And it tells you stuff like you can view the map by pressing the select key. And you can also read these journal entries that you found in the dungeon here at this book. You find these in the dungeon, and it organizes them for you here in this book so you can reread them later. After this point, the dungeon becomes procedurally generated, so let's go ahead and see what's in store for us. In this case, get out of that room nice and quick. There's a mage and several ghosts in there, and I don't know, that just seemed too risky for me. This is also a very dangerous looking room. Let's try our luck with going down. I don't want to die right off the bat while I'm trying to show you all what this game is like. I'm already taking a pretty extreme amount of damage, though. That probably would help in that room that I ran away from. But anyway, lose magic by, if you're like the paladin class and you block with your shield, or if you're any class and you use your magic ability, you lose magic. What is this? Oh, this must be a boss. See, sometimes the paintings will come to life, and I bet this one will come to life when I attack it. Or maybe not? Huh, I don't know what that's all about. I haven't seen that yet. There's something it wants me to know about this room, though, because there's a big question mark in front of it. Like on the map. That's weird. Anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about, but let's go ahead and move swiftly onward. One of our main goals is to collect a bunch of gold so that we can unlock stuff the next time we die and end up back in town with a new character. Ow. Ooh, don't hurt me. Just stick with using our magic to hurt stuff that's too dangerous for us to hurt normally. Oh man, we're losing a lot of health. And I'm all out of magic, so I can't use my magic skill anymore. So, gold, and another thing is to find blueprints and runes. And what else? New spells and abilities and stuff that you can find in the dungeons. and basically just unlock more stuff and find more gold to unlock more stuff in town, so that your future characters will have an advantage, so that when they enter the dungeon, maybe they'll be a little bit stronger and they'll get a little bit further. And that's all there was to that room, so we gotta backtrack now. Ooh, oh, that's health right there. That chicken leg that guy dropped into the spikes down there was health. Oh well. Does this look worth it? Okay. There wasn't too much of a point into going into that room, but oh well. We saw it. And now we don't have to go to it again. Oh, ouch. Jumped a little bit too high that time. Oh, tables and stuff, chairs, crates, barrels, all kinds of stuff like that you want to destroy to try to find more gold. Okay. Take care of you guys once and for all now. Now I'm out of mana again, though, or just about out. Is this just going to be a ton of loot, or is there going to be something dangerous at the top? I guess it's just a ton of loot. Get some of my health and magic back. Let's see if we can teach this guy... Ow! I was about to jump. Teach that guy a lesson. See what's in this chest. It's a bunch of money! Yay, money! Everybody likes money. I guess we'll go up here next. Well, let's avoid that room for now. Oh, there's a chest in this room. I want to get it. You gotta watch out for these floors that have spikes on spikes in the floor. These holes in the floor. Those are spikes, and they will damage you severely. Okay. Let's get out of there. I took way too much damage. And, okay, this is a special kind of room. This is a room with a fairy chest. If you can get to the chest without taking any damage, then you get the contents of what's inside. Unfortunately, this room is full of spike balls, and one of them is headed towards me, like, as soon as I enter the room. Yes, I got it! And that gives me a new rune that I can go and purchase access to from the Enchantress. I'm probably going to die. Oh, yeah, I died. Okay, but no big deal. I got a new rune, I got a whole bunch of gold, I can do a bunch of stuff back in town. Look at all the enemies that I killed. That's great. So you press the A button to move on, it returns you to the title screen, but now that that character is dead, we can select a new one. We can be this mage, who has dyslexia, and you can see under the description for dyslexia exactly what that does. Anytime you're talking to any characters or whatever, the letters will be all scrambled up, and you can still usually see what the words say, but it's kind of funny because, you know, it's just another little thingy to make the game kind of humorous. This guy doesn't have any traits, but he's a paladin, so he has a shield, and he also has a cool ability. The scythe ability is pretty useful. And this guy doesn't see in 3D. That just means that when a sprite turns left or right, it actually flips on the screen, kind of Paper Mario style. I don't think it does anything else besides that. I don't like his ability, though, the Blade Wall, and so I'm going to choose this Lady Priscilla with the scythe and the Guardian Shield. And I could go ahead and upgrade something here. More equipment, I think. And let's exit here because I want to stop by the Enchantress and maybe upgrade, or maybe buy a rune. What does that do? Siphon rune, steals mana from slain enemies, multiple runes stack for an increased mana drain. I think the one that I'm most interested in having is the Vault rune. That allows me to double jump. And so I'm going to go ahead and select that. And it's already equipped for me, and now that will be available from this character and all future characters. I can now double jump. That seems pretty useful to me. I don't think there's anything else new that I can buy from this person. I probably should have gone ahead and spent more money out on the manor, because I can't afford anything else from either one of these two, but that's okay. I'm going to lose the rest of my gold when I go back into the dungeon, but at least now I can double jump. Sorry for the coughing, my throat has been kind of itchy for the last couple days. Anyway, let's head on into the dungeon and kick some butt. Okay, oh, and that painting just came to life. And that one was going to as well. They kind of wiggle a little bit right before they come to life, so you can kind of tell if you're about to get screwed. Make our way down here. 100 gold in a chest. That's always good. Whoa. Oh, a fairy chest room. If we can make it all the way over to the left side of this room without getting hurt, then we're good. Oh, I ruined it already. And one bad thing is you can't even like leave the room to reset it or anything. It's lost. I timed that totally wrong. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. In that case, I lost some. Those sights that I threw out, that was my magic ability. I didn't use it correctly in that case. I hit that guy, though. But he hit me as well, so it didn't do that much good. Die. Die! There we go. These green things are platforms that you actually downstrike on like this in order to activate them. That can be a little bit challenging. Oh yeah, and to block, do that. It wastes some mana, but it will prevent you from getting hit by projectile attacks. It's the Y button on the Xbox 360 controller. I don't know if it's I don't know what button it is on the keyboard. Oh man. I almost jumped right into an attack. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Kill this painting. And I hit the wrong button. I was trying to block or jump, and I hit the special ability button by accident. So that was the end of Lady Priscilla. But that was a good run, I think. It was a pretty awesome run. I think that's all the game that I'm going to show for now. I might make more videos about this in the future, maybe especially after the full version of the game comes out. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope I got you interested in this game. I'm going to link to this game's Greenlight page and their homepage where you can pre-order the game and get guaranteed a Steam key if the game is greenlit on Steam. You'll be guaranteed a DRM free copy for your order, of course. So, anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all later. See you next time. Bye.